Martinez, everybody. She's fantastic. She organizes this event with her bare hands. How's everybody doing tonight? Coming down to Brewvies, feeling good, looking good. Where I'm sitting. I'm standing, but whatever. If you guys like advertising jokes, like Greg Orm, you'll love the next 20 minutes. I do the same shit. Speaking of which, are you guys familiar with the Gatorade slogan? Well, allow me to paint you a tableau of the situation, okay? Just imagine a cluster of slow motion athletes, okay? Shot in artistic black and white, okay? Some of them are hitting things. Others are throwing things. Others still are lifting things. They're all giving it all they've got, okay? And then it says, Gatorade, is it in you? And as soon as you get over the weird feeling that gives you, you realize that Gatorade is now just using the world's worst pickup lines in their ads. Which makes perfect sense. You don't know them, they don't know you, it's just solicitation at that point, so it's really ideal for pickup lines. They should just get rid of the athletes and have just a guy in a deep V, kind of like I'm wearing now. And it says, Gatorade. Hey, sweet cheeks. Is it in you? Do you want it to be? That commercial is hitting on me. Gatorade. My. I don't know what's prettier. The mountains, the sky, or your eyes. Buy some Gatorade. 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 You know, baby doll, you can fall off a bridge and break all the bones in your body. Hell, you can fall out of a tree and still break your neck. But the one place that's always going to be safe for you to fall is in love with me. Buy some Gatorade. Gatorade! But we know what they're really asking you with that. They know that they're asking you if you have what it takes, right? Is it in you to go to 7-Eleven and spend $2.50? Do you have the grit and the courage? But aside from that implication that it requires some kind of strength of character to be a Gatorade consumer, it really doesn't mean squat, right? Is it in you? It could be anything. It may as well just be, is it on you? Gatorade, is it adjacent to you? Gatorade, is it parallel or perpendicular to you? Gatorade, is it circling above you and occasionally swooping down? We just want to know where Gatorade is in relation to you here at PepsiCo. That's all we want to know. I'm gonna take a swig of beer for a minute.
Ow! Is it in you?
It is now. That's the really terrifying thing about advertisements, right? Is that they don't give you any pertinent information about the product. They just try and distract you with some manipulative sentimentality like, is it in you? Are you a strong person or are you a weak person? Gatorade is the judge, apparently. I don't know why. I'm taking another swig of beer just because I forgot where I was. Slogans. Each slogan worse than the last. Do you guys know the Adidas slogan? Adidas is a footwear company. They're hoping that their slogan will be an incentive for you to purchase shoes, and of course it has nothing to do with shoes. It goes, Adidas, impossible is nothing. That really blows my mind. I mean, it's like God, I forgot where I was again. I'm unprepared. Impossible is nothing, thank you. I think for Adidas Corporation, impossible is English. I don't want to be a grammar stickler, but unless Yoda is your chief of marketing, you can't just flip the word order and call it a day. That's unacceptable. But what they're really doing, they're being poetic, right? Impossible is nothing. Impossible for others is easy for us. For instance, if you thought that building sweatshops in the third world and using child labor was impossible, well, consider the impossible done. They beat all the odds. How about Sprite? Sprite has a good slogan. Sprite says, "Obey your thirst. Obey your thirst." Yeah, well, I'm certainly not going to obey somebody else's thirst. Right? Not here in America, okay? No, sir. I mean, if what you're telling me is my thirst craves Sprite and Sprite alone, then so be it. Sprite is the drink for us. Me and my thirst. We're a team. What do I look like? Some guy who can't even obey his own thirst? Give me some Sprite. As if they're saving us from some kind of beverage tyranny. We've been forced to drink Stalin brand cola for decades. When you think cola, think Stalin cola. It's only cola. You must drink. You must. Burger King has a good slogan. Burger King says, "Have it your way." You're the boss at Burger King. You're in charge. Because you get to decide whether to have pickles. Pickles means boss. You walk in off the street, you're like, yeah, the commercial kind of said I'm in charge here, so fucking hold the pickles. You're fired. While I'm looking, the floor's kind of grimy too, bud. Want to grab the mop? Mop this shit up pronto, okay? Customers want to come into a clean store. And guess what? They're all your bosses too. Yeah, they saw the commercial. They're gonna have it their way just like I'm doing now. And we're gonna ride you pretty hard, all day, every day. This is your life now if you work at Burger King. I'll bet when that came out, "Have it your way," every Burger King employee in the world was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." If I thought the customers were entitled assholes before, unspeakable horrors lie before me. The winner, though, of the most ridiculous slogan in the world, the corn kernel gem in the turd crown that is the advertising industry, has to go to Miracle Whip. They have this commercial. It's mind-blowing, the bulk of which is pretty standard fare, all right? It's a bunch of half-naked 20-year-olds who are all like moist and glistening, and they're all having like a Miracle Whip themed party for some reason. Don't get me wrong, judging by the footage in the ad, it is a wild party. It has that going for it, okay? But what really gets me is the voice